Good morning and welcome back to the Health, Wellness, and Community Podcast. I'm Dr. Quentin Moore and you're listening to Motivational Monday, where we keep it real so you can keep it moving. I'm going to ask you something this morning and I want you to answer it honestly. How many times have you told yourself, I'll start when I'm ready? How many times have you held back from showing up somewhere in a relationship, in your career, in your health journey, or in your calling because you didn't feel prepared enough or polished enough or put together enough? Today, we're talking about something that might be the most liberating truth you'll hear this week. And that's being real will always take you further than being ready. Let's settle something right now. Ready is not a place you arrive at. Ready is not a feeling that shows up one morning and says, okay, now you can go. Ready is a moving target. And for many of us, it's a target we've been chasing for years without ever getting close enough to start. Here's why. Every time you get close to ready, your brain raises the bar. You learn a little more and you realize how much you don't know. You improve your skills and suddenly notice all the ways they're still not sharp enough. You get a little more confident and the voice in your head finds a new reason to wait. Ready? It's a con. It promises a starting line that keeps sliding further and further away. And while you're waiting to be ready, life is moving. Opportunities, they're passing. Seasons are changing. The people who needed what you had to offer have moved on to find somewhere else. The version of you that was supposed to show up last year is still sitting in the waiting room. It's still polishing credentials for a meeting that already happened. Now, I want to be clear about something. Showing up imperfectly doesn't mean showing up carelessly. It doesn't mean unprepared or unprepared on purpose or lowering your standards as an excuse to do less. Showing up imperfectly means showing up fully with what you have right now, even when what you have doesn't feel like enough. It's the new business owner who launches a website that isn't perfect because waiting for perfect means losing another 6 months of customers. It's the person who shows up to the gym for the first time, not knowing what they're doing, but showing up anyway because starting messy beats sitting still. It's the person who has the hard conversation before they have all the right words because the relationship matters and it matters more than the script. It's the teacher, the preacher, the parent, the leader who walks into the room not feeling their best, but giving their best regardless. Imperfect showing up is the most honest form of courage there is. It says, I don't have it all together, but I have enough to begin. And beginning is what matters. Here's something that nobody tells you about authenticity. People don't connect with your perfection. They connect with your realness. When you show up polished, rehearsed, and flawless, people admire from a distance. When you show up genuine, vulnerable, and real, when you let people see that you're in the process just like they are, that's when they lean in. That's when trust is built. That's when impact happens. Think about the people who have made the deepest impression on your life. Was it the person who had everything figured out? Or was it the person who was honest about their struggle while pressing forward? Was it the one who never made a mistake? Or was it the one who made mistakes and kept going anyway? Your imperfection is not an obstacle to your influence. It's the pathway to it. The cracks in your story, well, they are exactly where your light gets out and exactly where someone else's hope gets in. When you hide your process, you protect your image. When you share your process, you multiply your impact. And there are 3 shifts that change everything. And making the move from waiting to showing up requires those 3 mental shifts. Let's start off with shift number 1. Shift number 1 is from I need to be ready to I need to be willing. Willingness is available, and it's available right now. Readiness might never come. Willingness says, I may not know everything, but I know enough to start. That shift alone can unlock the next chapter of your life. Shift number 2, from what will people think to who needs to see this. Stop making your showing up about how it reflects on you and start making it about who it serves. There's someone out there right now who needs to see you try. They need to see you try. They need to see someone who looks like them, who has been through what they've been through. So you show up anyway. Your imperfection and your imperfect presence is someone else's permission slip. So remember that. Shift number 3. I'll do it when it's right to I'll make it right by doing. Clarity comes through action, not before it. You don't think your way to confidence. You act your way there. Every imperfect step you take teaches you something that waiting never could. This week, I want you to identify one place where you've been waiting to show up because you haven't felt ready. One relationship, one goal, one conversation, one project, one dream. Then I want you to show up imperfectly this week. Not perfectly, not when the timing is ideal, not when you have every answer. This week, imperfectly, fully, honestly. Take the first step. Make the first call, write the first page, have the first conversation. Do it before you feel ready, and trust that your realness will carry you further than your readiness ever could. Now, here's your Monday mantra. I don't have to be perfect to be powerful. I don't have to be ready to be real. I show up today with what I have, and that's enough. Remember, the world doesn't need another perfect person. The only one that ever walked with Jesus Christ. There never will be another perfect person. The world is full of perfect performances, curated images, and polished presentations. What the world is starving for is someone who is genuinely, courageously, unapologetically real. You don't have to have it all figured out to make a difference. You just have to show up imperfectly, consistently, and with everything you've got right now. Because done imperfectly will always beat perfect that never got started. Real always outlasts ready. And the version of you that shows up today, even unfinished, even unsure, is exactly the version someone out there has been waiting for. Thanks for joining me for this Motivational Monday. This week, show up imperfectly, honestly, fully. And I'll see you back here next Monday for more Motivational Monday and motivational fuel for your journey. Now go be real, because real is more than enough. We out.